Good morning, guys. I'm a bit late today. How are you all? I hope everyone is cool. We have a news around 10 a.m. Red folder news, so we are going to wait for 10 a.m. So I think I'm not late because either way we are not going to trade or take any trade before 10 a.m. as we have the red folder news. So I think I'm in right time. So after 8 minutes, we'll start to go for the trade. In short, I would love to go for the pre-market analysis. Just in short, okay. At the same time, please let me know if there is any issues for listening or kind of like everything is clear or not. Okay. Grand rising. Mm-hmm. Good morning and the chat. I thought it is not streaming today. I am streaming today, but I'm a bit late on Friday. Okay. Let me remove everything. It so here that's gonna be the bicep. It has already taken, so I don't need that anymore. Just a second. Okay, this is the daily bullish fair value gap. Yesterday's candle closed inside this daily bullish fair value gap that is still holding the market. And if you see this range, this high and that low, this is the range. In that range, this is the equilibrium. So for this market has traded the equilibrium. So is it interested to go for this buy side liquidity or not? That is the most important question from the daily chart. Is this gap going to hold the market, sending it higher for this buy side liquidity? I'm just not reading any of your comment because I have just 6 minutes left before the news. So from 10:01 we'll go for the trade. So I would love to finish this before 10 a.m. So within 6 minutes, I'm just gonna go so fast. Okay. So from this daily chart, and as you can see, this is the daily dealing range high, dealing range low, equilibrium. So far, it has traded that equilibrium. This bullish fair value gap from daily chart is holding the market. That means yesterday's candle, even though it went a bit lower, but finally it has closed inside this gap. And now can it go higher for this buy side liquidity, or is it going to be broken and market is going to fall for this low over here and then this low over here? Which one is going to happen? That is the most important question from the daily chart. I just don't have any idea from the daily chart what is going to happen. In short, I can see that this gap is holding, so I can predict that this gap is going to hold the market and sending it higher for this buy side liquidity around that area. It means that if I would love to take any kind of sell, I have to take that sell below the 50% of this bullish fair value gap from the daily chart. Any kind of sell, if I would love to go for that, I have to frame it while the market is below, at least below the 50% of this gap, or below the gap. That is the best case of scenario to take the sell. Otherwise, I can start to look for the buy depending on the lower time frame and the sell side liquidity, buy side liquidity from the lower time frame. Okay. Going faster for the 4 hour chart. From the 4 hour chart, all you can see here, this low, that low, relatively equal lows, a lot of things over here. It is the high that has cleared all of this buy side liquidity, and then market fall came until here, go back again. This is the last FVZ from the 4 hour chart that is not marked over here. You can clearly see this candle low, that candle high. There is a small FVZ around here that has been traded yesterday as well as today, has been traded this gap and respecting that gap. Okay. This sell side liquidity, I'll show it from 15-minute chart. Don't get bother of that. But this range from the 4 hour chart is also the same. Yesterday market closed below this area, but it didn't reach to this lower quadrant. So I don't need to worry about anything else without like looking for the buy. So buy is still valid because the higher time frame is saying that my higher time frame bias is bullish. So you can look for the buy. Everything is good from your higher time frame, but from the lower time frame, it can be different. We'll look for that. In hourly chart, you can see this highs has been cleared as well as this gap which is here around this area has been traded, and then market is respecting from there. Nothing to say from the 4 hour, I mean hourly chart. Nothing is so much important from 15-minute chart. Is that relatively equal lows, this low and that low you have seen from the daily chart, 4 hour chart, the sell side liquidity is marked. This is that sell side liquidity over here. Relatively equal lows. I have sell side liquidity here. That was relatively equal highs around this area that has been cleared around here. 15-minute last fair value gap holding the market, sending the market lower. Can it go for this sell side liquidity? That is the most important question. If I would love to look for any kind of sell, it has to be below the constant crossment of this bullish fair value gap from the daily chart. Daily bullish fair value gap below the constant crossment. No sell is valid above this daily bullish fair value gap because it has the power to stop the market, send it higher for this buy side liquidity around here. So it can start to go higher, it can follow the daily gap, but here is the main question. Question is time. First time, then price. The time is January, and in January, I'm not expecting some kind of good price action. So if you look yesterday's price action, one 15-minute candle. This is one 15-minute candle. After that 15-minute candle, look at all of this price action. The whole day, market was consolidating. Just the whole day, it was simply consolidating. It was not moving anywhere. It was not interested to go anywhere except just consolidating. So consolidating all the data is consolidating, and today by the NFP, I believe the NFP candle sent the market, not the NFP, the NFP just sent it higher, cleared the buy side liquidity, and we know how to trade the NFP. We have to just look for the 15-minute gap. Whatever gap it is going to be created around the NFP, we have to target that 50% of this gap. However, this sell side liquidity is so juicy to me, even though it has fall, cleared some sort of sell side liquidity, traded this 15-minute last FVZ. This is the 15-minute last FVZ above this sell side liquidity, which I'm going to mark right now. Let me mark this FVZ over here from the 15-minute chart. There is no other FVZ below this FVZ from 15-minute chart. So this is the last FVZ above this sell side liquidity. It is holding the market. Okay, good. Can it go higher and go for this obvious liquidity which is taken over here? This high has been cleared over here by a shallow run. Can it go for that, or is it going to fall for this sell side liquidity? That is the main question. It is kind of 50-50 because this whole market is inside the 50%. This is the high, sorry, that is the high, that is the low. Sell side buy side liquidity, sell side liquidity, market is around the 50%. So which one is going to happen? Is it going to go higher? Is it going to fall? We have to be very patient before going for the trade. Now I'm coming back to 1 minute chart because the news is going to release. After that I will take my decision. Okay? So on my right hand side, this is the 15-minute chart. On my left hand side, this is a 1 minute chart. We'll look for something around 9, around 10. Okay, so the news has released, the data has released. Let's see if there is any volatility or anything that is going to tell me that it's bullish or it's bearish. We'll see that. My first intention to look for the sell, and my sell is gonna happen below the constant crossment of this daily bullish fair value gap. That is my first priority. If I would love to look for the buy, I will wait this gap to be broken, and then I will start to look for the buy, which is from the 15-minute chart. As you can see, it's been respected. Yesterday it has been respected here, today it has been respected here. So as long as it's not gonna be broken, I'm not interested to look for buy. I will more interested to think about a sell. This is the gap. I'm gonna mark that gap. If this market close below this gap, I'll take the sell from this gap by using it as an inverse gap. So one candle will close below this gap, one tick below this gap, I'm gonna take the sell from this gap without any kind of confusion. If and only if this market went higher, make some clean highs, then maybe I will not look for the sell. Otherwise, right now, whatever I can see on this chart, I will go for the sell while the market is going to close below this gap. It will close one tick below this gap. That's going to be my sell right now. Okay. From 1 minute chart, you can see this is that leg that has cleared the buy side liquidity. After clearing this buy side liquidity, market falling. The first gap is going to be my last FVZ. Market fall, build obvious liquidity. This low has been cleared over here by a shallow run, which is my obvious liquidity. And after building the obvious liquidity, market went higher, trade this 1 minute last FVZ from the 1 minute chart, holding the price, fall, I mean just fall, build the order block or the consecutive order block, whatever you say. I don't love to mark the order block over here because the candles are not good. So I'm not framing any trade around this area, which is above this daily bullish fair value gap. We'll wait to see the fall. closed below this gap, gonna take the sell. So that's gonna be my entry from here. Stop loss have to cover the 50% of this daily bullish fair value gap. It has to been covered. It has to be covered, and target is sell side liquidity. Okay, that is my first intention to see if the market close above this day 50-minute bearish gap from 15-minute chart. Maybe I'll start to look for buy. Otherwise, I'm more interested to look for sell. We'll see. Okay, not interested to take any buy from here. No buy is valid to me. I'm not interested to take any buy from here. I will frame the buy while, and I mean, if and only if the market close above this 50-minute last FVG. If it close above this, I'll start to think about the buy. Otherwise, every time it will go higher, I'll look for the sell. For me to take the sell, best case of scenario is below the concurrent crossment of this daily bullish fair value gap. That is the best area to look for the sell. If any of you are in a trade, or if you'd love to go for the buy, you are always welcome. You are always been appreciated, because you are following your analysis. Okay, so I really appreciate it, brother. Everyone has a different eye or different point of view to watch this market. Okay, so I will be right, there is no guarantee. You will be right, there is no guarantee. We all work with the probabilities. My expectation is it is going to fall for this sell side liquidity. That is my expectation. It doesn't mean that your expectation is going to be the same and you are also looking for sell. If you are looking for buy, don't be afraid to take the buy. Wherever you will feel good, a good opportunity, take the buy. If you don't feel good to take the sell, don't take the sell. If you feel good to take the buy, I'm going to look for the sell, don't give a shit to me. Look for the buy. So it's all about you, brother. First, be confident, then push the button. So right now I'm gonna plan the trade. Always, like yesterday, I've shared small shorts from X to you guys by the Mark Douglas, who told about the planning your trade. That's all I always do. I always make my plan at first, then execute my trade. So you have to plan your trade. What is going to happen? You have to find out that at first, and then you have to take your decision. By the way, the inside this gap, this daily bullish fair value gap, you can see today's new day opening gap is also over here. See this new day opening gap on my right hand side, the new day opening gap is also over here. So for these bodies are respecting the new day opening gap, I believe it is going to be broken and market is going to fall for this sell side liquidity. So we'll see how it is going to react. And remember, till close one tick below this gap, I'm gonna take the sell. By the retest this gap, I'll take the sell. This is my plan so far. I have planned my trade. I'm just waiting for executing it. Now it's time to read your comment. Guys, don't forget to push the like button. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. I hope you will be grateful. I will be grateful, and you will be also grateful for subscribing to our channel. I believe so. Till close one tick below, I'm gonna take the sell. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna give you the signal. I'm not giving you the signal. I'm just explaining why. This is the last FVG above this obvious liquidity. This is the obvious liquidity over here. This low has built an obvious liquidity. That means this low has cleared another low by a shallow run. So this is my first liquidity. Below this gap, this is the liquidity. I can use this last gap as an inverse gap. So when the body is going to close below this, I will expect nobody is going to close above the constant crossment again before taking the obvious liquidity. Okay, so here this area is not important because this is before the news. Don't try to take any trade if you have any news around 10 a.m. which is red folder news. Don't try to take any trade before that. Wait for the 10 a.m. news, then go for the trade. Trump is talking right now. Okay, we'll see. If it close, remember, I will put the limit order, not going to push the market order. We'll wait to retest this gap to take me with him. If it doesn't take me with him, not going to take any trade. So it will close. I'll put my limit order over there. I'm gonna put it because I believe it is going to close below this gap. Just 1 second. Okay, there you go. Now, if it takes me, I'll go for this trade. I wish it will take me. Please, brother, take me, take me. You have to plan your trade beforehand, then you have to wait for the executing it. So I was bearish. I've told you all my plan, this is my plan. If it works, I'll go for this trade. If it doesn't work, I'll just let this go. I'm not gonna chase the market. Okay, so this market is building a FVZ around here, so it's a bit difficult for me to put the limit order below this last gap if it make any kind of bearish gap, because there is a possibility it will tap to this gap and then it will keep falling. But as the volatility is too much, I'm not gonna take my trade from this FVZ. Instead of that, I would love to use up old FVZ to take my sell. Okay? I if it is not highly volatility, then I would take my entry from this FVZ. As it is highly volatile, I'm not trying to take the entry from this FVZ. Instead of that, we'll let the market retest this last FVZ before falling. If it doesn't do that, I'm not gonna take it. But I prefer to trade it as it is highly volatile. If I would love to frame my trade from this area, it's gonna be 41 handle. I'm not interested to take that 41 handle risk. Instead of that, 31 handle is better. I really don't want to see this low to be taken. Okay, it's taken already. I think it's not going to give me the entry. No worries. I will look for another opportunity. Remember, as long as this sell side liquidity is not taken, I am bearish. Okay, so any kind of selling opportunity, I'll go for that. I'm not bullish. I will take the buy if and only if body close above this 15-minute last FBZ from the 15-minute chart. Then and only then I'll look for the buy. Otherwise, I'm more interested to take the sell. Now, what is my plan? Brother, your entry didn't came here. So what you are going to plan? I'm planning right now like this way. It will go higher. It will build a bearish order block. I will take my entry from the bearish order block. If it happens, I'll go for the trade from the bearish order block. If it doesn't happen, I'm not going to take the trade. I'll let this market fall to clear this sell side liquidity. Then I'll start to look for the buying opportunity. Oh man, if I could enter over here, I would already get my boom. But the main important thing is you have to understand where the market is reaching for. Is it bullish? Is it bearish? If it is bearish, how do I know it is bearish? If it is bullish, how do I know it is bullish? That is the most important part of trading. Without this, everything is gambling. Everything seems like you are doing is gambling. You have to understand, is this a bullish market? If you are bullish, sorry, if you are bearish, you really don't care about this run, because you know this is just a fake run that is gonna believe or make the believers it's a bullish market, and they will chase it, they will get stopped out. However, I would love to see what is the opening gap, because the opening gap was here, right? I think it's closed already. uh yeah, I think it's closed already. Yeah, that is the closing, that is the opening. So the opening gap, I would love to go for this opening gap as well. I would love to mark it and change the color. Guys, I'm so sorry, a lot of lines is over here. I'll move them, I'll remove them just after framing the trade. So now what I'm waiting for to see if it go higher and then build a bearish order block. If it do that, I'll look for that sell from that bearish order block. This is for Cuba and Sophia, because you guys are really confused about the order block. Why I'm talking about the order block around this area? The reason is, you can see this market went higher, came to this last FVZ. Market has cleared some buy side liquidity here. See, this relatively equal highs has been cleared. Market structure shift, fair value gap. It's gonna take that trade that fair value gap, taking too much time, so I'm not going to push the button over here. Or you can say like some liquidity has been cleared, so not going to push the button from this area. We'll wait for the order block for a confirmed entry. So actually I'm framing the trade from these gaps, but I'm pushing the button after getting the confirmation. That means market has given me the confirmation, I'm gonna go for the trade. So it's kind of the order block is gonna be a confirmation entry, not kind of the order block pushing button, something like that. It's a confirmed entry from the FVZ, not from the order block. I think it will make sense to you. Assalamualaikum. Emma. আচ্ছা আচ্ছা হাফেজ। Remember how far it can trade? Equilibrium of this daily bullish fair value gap. That is the last line. I'm letting this market to go and trade. As long as it is below this equilibrium, I'm good to go for the bearish order block entry. If it closes above this gap, 50%, there is a possibility it will keep going higher, and we'll look for that, okay, later. But right now, it is a better opportunity for me to take a sell. 50 minutes doesn't look good to me, to be honest. Seems like a long, weak, small bodies. It doesn't look good to me. Okay, so immediately I should switch my bias to buy right now, because that is the confirmation the daily bullish fair value gap is holding the market. So I should start to look for buy right now, even though I was looking for sell. As the price has told me, I'm not going to fall, I'm going to go higher. I should switch my bias now. I'm a bit confused because it is now inside this whole consolidation area. Is it going to be retraced from there, or is it going to fall? I need the confirmation. Now, how can I go for that confirmation? Is it going to fall or is it going to go higher? Again, same kind of scenario. Wait for the bullish order block. So if it really would love to go higher, first it will tap to this bullish gap. It will build a bullish order block. Then I'll try to take a buy until here, around this low of this old 50-minute last FBZ from the order block. So if I would love to go for a buy before this gap is broken, I can look for that buy from here while it has broken the PDRS. The PDRS has been broken. I can look for the buy from here, but I just need the confirmation again. So here I didn't push the button. Why? I was waiting for an order block. So I didn't get the order block. So far, I didn't get the order block. Now, is it bullish again? For this area, for obvious liquidity, I'll look for that order block or confirmed entry again. So order block is gonna be the confirmation for me to take the buy if I would love to go for a short term buy. Okay, so from here to here, any run in between this area, I need the confirmation, which is the bullish order block. Now you can say, brother, why is bullish and bullish and bearish all together? Because the market is in consolidation mode. Yeah, like this January is something like not one-sided. So if it fall, good. If it doesn't fall, it's one-sided. It's not one-sided, consolidating. I have to clear. I have to take the risk for go buy and sell from the same range depending on the price action. I'm gonna remove all of these things because they have been broken. I'm gonna remove them, and we'll wait to see if it can build any kind of bullish order block before tapping or coming to this gap. If it doesn't give me the entry, not going to chase the market. We'll let this go. You have to wait, you have to wait, you have to wait. That is the only way to survive in this market. So please wait, as long as it's not going to give you the confirmation to go for buy or sell. You wait, I believe that you will be able to avoid a lot of losing trade. Here that obvious liquidity has been cleared by this leg. I just need to see where did it trade. Let me check. Yeah, the 15-minute last gap is still holding. From the 15-minute chart, it's still holding the market. As long as you can see here, it is also holding. And this is the 15-minute chart. This is the weeks so far you have been seen. And this is a gap. So I would love to mark this gap as well. Previously, it has been respected from 15-minute chart. I'm gonna see how it is going to respect it this time as well. Hmm. No buy, no sell, nothing until now. There is nothing, simply nothing. I'm gonna remove this daily bullish fair value gap from my 1 minute chart so that it's gonna be a bit cleaner. 15-minute gap that has been respected previously. 15-minute last gap. 15-minute last gap. Equilibrium of that range, daily range. Equilibrium. Bullish FVZ here. Last FVZ. Entry FVZ. Come back again. We'll start to look for buying opportunity from the order block. Has been broken. Closed below this gap. We'll start to look for bearish order block to take the sell. Right now, I'm watching this gap to see if it can build any kind of bullish order block. Buy is low probability to me, sell is high probability to me. Any kind of sell is an high probability to me. but I have to go for buy and sell both of them. The reason is market is in consolidation for rest of the days. I mean, sorry, for the January, this is the normal price action consolidation. That is the normal price action. So I have to take whatever it is going to offer me. Just you will focus how I'm switching the bias. Some days you will see I'm not switching the bias. I'm just keep looking for the buy, or I'm looking for the sell. Like yesterday, if you remember, I was only looking for the sell, but today I'm talking about sell and the buy both. What is the reason why I'm looking for that? Just look for them. Pin. Look at set button on bottom right and click to enable or disable. Okay. Hey, Trump is talking. I didn't know that. Good morning. Good morning, all. Hey, Dora. Asia low is taken. That's good. That's good. I'm cool. Mursha, thanks for asking, brother. What is FVZ? Fair value gap. Yeah, it's FVZ. G. Okay, not Z. Sorry, I'm so sorry for my pronunciation. FVG. Z. I was saying Z. Z. Sorry, it's FVG. G for garden. G for no glow. Waiting. Rather take the buy. It's going higher. No, I'm not interested to take the buy. You wanna take the buy? Go for that. I will wait, and wait. I'll keep waiting for the confirmation, and then I will go for the trade. If it doesn't give me the entry, I'm not getting taking any trade. Remember yesterday we have framed four winning trade, one after another, but we never chased the market. We never was like in rush. We were patiently waiting for the trade. Yesterday's price action was respecting the PDRS so beautifully. I will I'm hoping that today is gonna be the same like yesterday. That means the PDRs are going to be respected same way. If it doesn't, no trade. Guys, is there a lot of buffer? Can you please confirm that? Is there a lot of buffer? Please happen. Oh, okay. I hope there is no buffer. Yes, yesterday for winning, I followed two with you as well the partial, but good day for at the end, friend. Yeah, absolutely, Raman. Why you are seeing the partial? Like I'm gonna take a partial around 52 handle. So you will say that is a partial. It's not partial. Okay, I was looking for that 52 handle, but it doesn't mean that it's a partial. I just put the partial level over there. That's all. It could be the target. Candle at 10:02 is a breaker. 10:02. Uh Brother, I look for the breaker block in a different way. Okay, so if you ask me, is that a breaker block or not? I have no reply for that. I have no answer for that. For me, the breaker block has a specific criteria. If it meets that criteria, then I go for the breaker block. Otherwise, I don't look for the breaker block. Like every low, high, lower low is not my breaker block. Apart that EU session, one trade took winning met good. Mm-hmm. Hi, feels like long time back in LA now. We'll trade from Monday with you, brother. Hey, Jaid, how are you, man? You are in a vacation? No problem, Foner. Foner, for me, the breaker block has some special criteria. If it doesn't have there, I really don't like to take any trade. If it close above this gap, I'll take the buy from this gap from here. If it close one tick above this gap, I'll take the buy from this gap. This is the last FVG again below the buy side liquidity, which is this obvious liquidity. Okay, so it will close above this gap. I'll try to take the buy from this gap. Target will go for there, and we'll go for 1:1 partial. That's all. It has to close at least one tick above this gap. This is also the last FVG. If it retests this gap, is gonna take the buy from this gap. And we'll go for 1:1 partial. Is 30 to handle. Yeah. So let's see if it can take me and give me at least the partial. Stop loss is below that candle that has validated this gap as an inverse gap, as well as I'm going to cover this 15-minute last FVG from the 15-minute chart. Going to cover that. As this market didn't give me the order block entry over here, I'm just trying to take the last FVG reaction. Okay, so there is my entry. We'll go for the partial around 1:1, which is over here above this obvious liquidity. This is high that has cleared previous high. This is obvious liquidity, so we'll try to take the partial around 1:1, and then we'll hold the trade until that area. So let's see. That is the first trade for today. Was looking for sell. Market didn't give us the selling opportunity. Instead of that, has provided us for the first trade for today as a bullish opportunity. Let's see. Right now it's trading the last FVG from 15-minute chart, which has been respected. So I should have waited to close this gap. Just taking a bit risk. I wish I'm not doing anything wrong, because this is the third time it came to this last FVG from the 15-minute chart. As I have this by obvious liquidity, the best case of scenario to take the partial above this line. That is the best case of scenario to take the partial. But I'll try to go for the 1:1. But again, when this line is going to be traded, I'll put my stop loss to the break even if it doesn't give me the partial. I'm going to remove this line because it's not important anymore. That was the range. Okay, nobody should close below the concordant crossment of this gap. The 50% of this gap should not be closed by the body. I'm gonna change the color. I'm gonna remove this 15-minute gap exactly from my chart. Not important anymore. This gap is important. Even if it hold the trade, I really would love to see this high is gonna be taken. So for 6 handle only, 7 handle. I can move my stop loss again. I can move my stop loss bit lower. I'm telling this to you again. I mean beforehand, I can move it bit lower. If I see it is falling, then I can move it a bit lower. Okay, because I just put my stop loss below that candle. I should give some specific area below that low, some specific area. So I'll be very careful about that. If I see it is falling, then I can move it bit lower, like 2 to 3 handle more. Okay, there is the partial 1:1 partial. It will take a load. Okay, now stop loss is to the break even. Partial has been cleared, 32 handle has been cleared, stop loss to the break even. 32 handle is more than enough for being profitable. I am targeting this buy side liquidity, right? Like here, like 188 handle. I don't give a shit it will come here or not. All I care, did I get the 1:1, at least 1:1 partial or not? If I get that 1:1 partial, put my stop loss to the break even, that's boom for me. I don't care about you or anybody else what they are going to say. Like, maximum target is can't be your justification of your trade. The maximum target can't be your justification. If you're lucky, it will come here. If you're not lucky, if this market is not extremely bullish, you are going to get stopped out. That's all. That's all. Yeah. So I'm not gonna hold the trade for that area. I'll close it around 100 handle. Okay, randomly I'll just close my trade around 100 handle by trailing the stop loss. It has provided you 50 handle. So far it has provided you 50 handle. Is that enough for you for being profitable? Ask yourself. Did you take the partial? Yes, sir. Is that enough for you to be profitable? Yes, sir. Then close the trade around 50 handle. It's more than enough. You don't need to catch that 100 handle. I showed you how to wait for the sell, how to wait for the buy. I was more interested to take the buy from this order block here. It didn't give me that order block. I don't give a shit. I know how to catch that run. This gap, last FBZ, below that obvious liquidity. Below that obvious liquidity from 1 minute chart, last FBZ has been broken. Took the buy from here. Brother, that is not the last FBZ. This is the last FBZ. Brother, I really don't like to mark this type of FBZ as my last FBZ because they're too small and I really don't care about them. So if this market could respect it from here, I mean this candle came to this last FBZ here and then respected as an hindsight, I would mark them as a last FBZ and I would say that brother, this is not the last FBZ, this is the last FBZ because it has been respected. Most of the time they don't get respected. This type of obvious gap, I love to mark them as my last FBZ. Okay. So market has given you 62 handle. Is that enough for you to be profitable? Ask yourself. Is that enough for you to be profitable? 62 handle. 63. Uh, Is that enough for you? Ask yourself. This is my only question. 61 handle. Is that enough for you to be profitable? Oh, I got a member. Thank you, brother, for being a member. You actually got the right time, the membership, because next week, I think on Friday, I will go for a special class with the members. I have planned for this for last 1 month. I think next Friday I'm going for that. So next Friday I won't be here in public. That will be a members only live only. Right now this market is trading the new week opening gap over here on my right hand side. You can see this is the new week opening gap. Some sort of reaction can happen from there. I really would love to see it will go through this, but if it can't go through this, maybe I'll get stopped out here. So I don't think so. It's a good idea to keep my stop loss over here. I'd love to move the stop loss below this area. Okay, here, better area here. Just going to cover these two gap, one, two gap. If I get stopped out, I'm cool with that because it's right now trading the last, sorry, the new week opening gap. You see how beautiful it is respecting from there. I don't think so. It's better idea to put the stop loss here anymore. So keep it here. If it doesn't respect from these gaps, I'll get stopped out here. If it respected from these gaps, okay, good. We'll see. Nice call, teacher. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I didn't call anything. I just read the market. That's all I have done. Thank you for writing boom, guys. Jamil, thank you. Yes, so stop loss is below these gaps here because this should be a breakaway gap around here. That should be the breakaway gap. These two gap can be traded. So cover just the gaps. Now, if it can go through this, I'll get my boom. If it failed to go through this, I'll get stopped out over here around this area. So let's see. Just struggling to break this new week opening gap. If it is broken, you are going to see this market is coming here around this area, which is the old new week opening gap. And I'm just going to target 100 handle. That's more than enough for me, I believe so. When the candle is going to close above this high, I'm going to put the stop loss below this candle, which has been built a order block here. Not the order block to take the entry, the order block to move your stop loss. So if it can close above this candle, one tick above this candle, it's called the middle order block. So there is a job for that order block. Either it will be respected or it is going to take that low to take the liquidity. Okay. So here is my stop loss right now. 90% of the time this order block failed to hold the market. 90% of the time. If it failed to hold the market, either way I'll get stopped out below this candle. So I don't want to get stopped out below here. I'd love to cover some sort of profit. Okay, so 15 more handle I would love to cover. If it has been respected, good, I'll get that boom. I'll actually put it a bit lower, not 15 handle, just a bit lower, covering the 50% of this gap one more time. Should not come, but it can come. Should not come, but it can come. So just going to cover this a bit. I have already taken the partial, so I don't need to worry about this anymore. And the profit is kind of like, even if I get a stop out here, that's gonna be 40 handle. Awesome, right? 76 handle. Is that enough for you to for being profitable? Ask yourself. Don't follow my trailing stop loss. It's a request to all of you. Don't follow my trailing stop loss. If you are in this trade, I'm not asking any of you to be in this trade, but if you are in this trade, just manage your trade by yourself. I'm not here to give you the signal. Okay, brother, this is how you are going to take the buy here. This is how you will manage your trade. No, I'm not here for that. Okay, I'm just here to read the market, and I'm reading the market. Your job is to just learn how to read the market. That's all. Yesterday, you can see that anytime market went higher, I never talk about the buy. But today, I'm talking about that buy. So why I was not buying yesterday and I was just selling yesterday, and why I was like here. Remember what did I say? When this candle closed, I started to say, now I'm interested to take the buy. Only buy, no sell. If it go back again below here, maybe I'll start to look for the sell. Otherwise, I'm not interested to take any sell. Only buy. And when I missed the entry over here because market didn't give me the entry, I framed the trade from this last FBZ. 10,000 5 time. I'm showing you this entry from this FBZ. 10,000 and 5 time. Guys, please don't forget to push the like button. Subscribe to our channel if any of you are new over here. Look on your left if you find anything very specific over there. I'm not looking at that. I'm so lazy and I believe that it will go higher, so I'm not looking at anything. But if you see some sort of last FVZ from 1 minute chart or 15-minute chart, maybe you can just close the trade around that area. I'm just randomly put my target for 100 handle. That's all. Just randomly put it over there. There is nothing. I really don't know if there is anything or not. Some relatively equal highs or anything. I have no idea. I'm just randomly put it 100 handle. That's all. For the first time, it will close above this high now because no, sorry, not that high. Above this high, I'll move my stop loss just below the order block opening. Here, this is the opening. Just one tick or two tick below this opening. For the first time, it will close above this line. Yesterday I was failed to write down boom. Not even a single time I was able to write down boom. But today, let's see if I can write down the boom. Yes, like today. I framed, I think, so far 4 trade. Everyone has given us the partial, like 31 handle, 25 handle. But I never get the extreme target to be hit. So you can say that that is only one reason I moved it from here to here, just to see if I can write down boom today. However, this new week opening gap is still holding the market. On my right hand side, you can see here, it is still holding the market. So if it hold the market, maybe this market will come back again to this bullish fair value before going higher. That can also happen. But if it close above this gap, I don't need to worry about this 15-minute gap anymore because I believe it will respect this new week opening gap. It will be respected and market will keep going higher. First, I need to see how this 15-minute candle is going to close. If it close above this gap, I think I'll be safe. Even if I close the trade right now, it's 65 handle, man. Come on, 65 handle. If you go for 5 micro contract, just you have 5 micro contract right now, it's $700. Just 5 micro contract, $700. One mini contract, $1,500. Come on, huge. I'm just watching the 50-minute candle on my right hand side. I'm waiting to see how that 50-minute candle is going to close. There is no new setup. There is no new buy. There is no new buy as long as this market is not going to clear some sort of sell side liquidity. There is no new buy. Buying, if you miss it, you have missed it. You have no new buying opportunity around this area. No buy is valid over here. So new opening gap is still holding the market. So this is really bad because if it holds this market, there's a possibility market will come back again to this bullish fair value gap and then it will start to go higher. But still, we have to take that risk. Nothing to do. We have already taken the partial. We don't need to worry about getting stopped out over here after trailing the stop loss. And what else you can do? You can just keep your stop loss to the break even. You can do that if you want, but I don't think so. That's a good idea. This is the only bearish gap that is very strong after taking all the buy side liquidity, trading this new week opening gap. Market has built this bearish gap. You can use this bearish gap in many ways. In many ways, all you have to do this gap to work like this way, either like this way or sorry, like this way. Okay, either you can use this gap like this way. First it will violate this gap, cleared that high, closed below this gap, used it for take the sell, reclaimed gap, or you can use this gap like that way, this way, like this way. This is the two way to use this specific gap. It's a very strong gap. Okay, I got a stop out. Okay, took the partial, got a stop out over here. Perfect. Now we'll look for or hunt for the new trade. Remember, my target was random. It's not something like I'm gonna see that is going to be hit. No, man. Maximum target should not be your priority. Your priority should be the partial level, and it's always more than enough for being profitable. It's always more than enough. I passed Epic's 50k eval for $19. I bought for trading and fill the market. Now I have to pay activation fees. Damn lol. Just let it go, man. You don't need to pay that activation fees. You have filled it. You have filled it. Okay, let it go. I really don't know how much is the activation fees, but if it is huge, no need to pay for that. Go for some other accounts. They're much more cheaper. For example, Blue Guardian futures. I think they are 60% discount, and all you have to pay is just $40 without any kind of activation fees. Or maybe funding ticks, maybe take profit trader. So this new week opening gap is holding the market. I really need to see what I have. Now tell me how many of you are in that trade. Is there anyone who are in this trade? This is the so far hourly candle. You can see it came here, went there, then come back again here. The hourly candle is like indecisive candle. Not looking for sell. Don't get confused. I'm not interested to take the sell. I will look for the sell if and only if this market closed below this gap. See this gap from the daily chart? The gap is here, not on my 1 minute chart. If and only if this market closed below this gap, I'll start to look for sell, at least below the constant crossment of this daily bullish gap. Then I'll start to look for sell. Otherwise, I'm more interested to think about rebuy. I'll miss this run from here to here. I don't care. I really don't give a shit. I'm waiting to look for a buying opportunity again. But this is extremely bearish. Go for the sell, man. I bought 150k with T2T code. Thank you, brother. Please check if you can. What I can. I missed the entry by two handle. Not chase the market. Left it. Okay, that's cool, brother. Raman. Are you the same guy, Raman Shidu? Are you the same guy? Stop over trading, guys. Please stop over trading. Stop over trading. Who took the trade? Who took this buy? Let me know. Who took this buy? Just talking about this one. Who took this buy? Is there anyone who took this buy? You are forbidden to go for any other trade. Now nobody will say that I took that buy. Okay, so this is the 15-minute bullish gap. Market has tapped to this bullish gap over here. See this gap? This candle close, this candle high, this candle low. There is a 15-minute bullish gap. Market has tapped to this bullish gap. I'll start to see if this market can start to go higher again. If it keep falling, I'll frame the sell again below this constant crossment of this daily gap. Selling is more confident for me. Okay, if I can frame a sell, that's gonna be more beautiful to me. Is took long 54 handle. Stop trading, over trading. Stop trading. Stop trading. Stop trading. Big John Viking. Stop trading. I took a sell 1038. Congratulations, brother. Stop trading. You got your boom. Stop over trading. Stop over trading. Stop over trading. It's a request to all of you. Stop over trading. Stop over trading. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Big John. First travel trade to be basically in a sales to which particular gap is the best, empty gap or filled gap? Always empty gap, brother. Remember, I'm not looking for sell. No sell is valid. I'm not interested to take any kind of sell. If you want to take the sell, please go for that. Those people who are trying to take the sell, I promise you, brother, sooner or later you are going to blow your account because you have no idea what you are doing. You are just seeing this is a bullish market, you took the buy. You are seeing this is a bearish market, you took the sell. You can't do that like that way. I'm only interested to take a buy right now. My sell will be happen if the market tell me that I'm bearish. Then how do I know that? It's gonna close below this gap, which is the more important gap that is holding the whole market. See this market, how it is respecting this gap, which is the new day opening gap as well. How it is holding. Just look at this. How the body is respected. If this is broken, then the sell is valid again. As long as it's not broken, no sell is valid. If you push the button, sooner or later you will blow the account and you will be at the same level you were like 6 months ago or 1 year ago or 5 years ago. You are at the same level because you didn't update it yourself. You still just depend on the market. Like you see this bull run, you took the buy. You see this bear run, you took the sell. Don't do that. Wait for the confirmation, then go for the trade. How do you know that it is falling? How long it is falling? Nobody knows that. Why you are framing the sell? Because you are seeing this is falling. That's why you took the sell. You won't be survive here for so long if you do that. Ever. I'm trying my level best so that you guys can open your eyes. But if you don't want to open your eyes, it's your choice, brother. It's your decision. It's your call. I always respect that. Ah, this guy is talking shit. This is a bearish market. Of course, this is a bearish market. Man, I am more comfort. I feel more comfortable to take sell today. I feel more comfortable to take sell. If you ask me, I don't want to go for any kind of buy. No buy I would love to take. Still, I'm saying don't take the sell here. Target doesn't matter, okay? If it give me the target, I'm happy. Like if it will come until here, I'm happy. If it doesn't, I really don't care. All I care about the partial. I wish it will take me. If it doesn't, then good. I wish it will take me. If it doesn't, that's my bad luck. Again, you know how I have been waiting. I have been waited for that setup. Now setup has been created. If it doesn't take me, bad luck. Simple bad luck. Market didn't want to take me. That's all. There you go. This is the gap. I don't want to see the body close below the 50% of this gap. We can read the damage. That's why I put my stop loss over here. But body should not close below the 50% of this gap. See this gap? 50%. Below this 50%, body should not close. If I see body close below this 50%, I'll simply close the trade. Why did you put the stop loss over here then? Wick can read the damage. That means wick can come until here, then body can close above the concurrent crossment again. So that's why I put my stop loss over here. But if I see body close below this 50%, I'll simply close the trade. Now I can't do that. I can't simply close the trade. So what I will do, I'll try to move my stop loss. That's all I will do. Why you can't close the trade? If you should close the trade. That's my psychology, brother. I struggled a lot with my psychology, but it never worked. So I don't feel good to close the trade. Instead of that, I love to trail the stop loss. Body should not close below that constant crossment. That's all I'm watching right now. If the body close below this line, I told you I should close the trade, but I am not able to do that. So what I will do, I'll move my stop loss if it give me the opportunities. What else I'm seeing here? This candle just did the manipulation below this candle, still trading this bullish fair value gap from 15-minute chart. See this bullish fair value gap, it is still trading this bullish fair value gap over here, and now it should start to go higher. Body has closed below this constant crossment. I should close the trade immediately. I'm not going to do that. I will move my stop loss if it provide me any kind of opportunities. If it doesn't, I'll get stopped out here. I'll look for the re-entry opportunity. I got stopped out. I'll start to look for re-entry opportunity whenever it is going to close above this gap. I'll take re-entry again. Going to remove it. First time it will close above this gap, we'll take re-entry. So not this gap, above this gap. I'll take re-entry again. Still not bearish. Bearish will be valid if this candle close below this daily bullish fair value gap. Then the sell is gonna be valid to me. Otherwise, I'll keep looking for the buying opportunity. At the same time, if this candle took that low, this is the origin low of this setup. If it took that low, I'll not use this gap anymore to take my buy. It will go one tick above this line. I'll go for that buy, because when I took the buy from here, my stop loss should be below this low. I was not able to put it below this low because it's too much. I put it here, which is tight stop loss. I'm gonna take a rebuy while this market is going to close above this gap, as long as this low is not taken, the origin low of this setup. As long as it's not taken, I'll keep looking for the buying opportunity above this high by putting the stop loss below this low again. The same trade from here, but this time body close, not retest this gap. Body close. Body close is gonna give me the entry. Wherever the body is going to close, I'm gonna take the sell, take the buy over there. If the body close too high or too far, then maybe I will not take the entry exactly over there. We'll wait for some sort of fall. There is the buy again. Stop loss, same area here. Target again. I'm not interested to see it is coming for that area. If it come here, good, I'll get my boom. If it doesn't come, I'll try to take the partial around 1:1. So kind of 20. I'll just try to take the partial here around this 32 handle. Around Same thing I will expect. Nobody is going to close below this gap constant crossment. The 50% of this gap. Gonna see all of this candle is a cut through candle. We are going to cut through all of these candles. This candles never been over there. It was never been over there. I'm gonna see the same thing over here around these candles. Okay, nobody should close below the same constant crossment, and it should keep going higher. Why did you take a re-entry? Because I knew that my stop loss should be below this low. I was not able to do that because of the stop loss, huge stop loss. So I put my stop loss, tight stop loss, got stopped out. Don't worry, I'm gonna take the re-entry while this candle is going to close above this gap. Those people who are already profitable, don't take any other trade. Don't do that. This is January, very difficult price action. After the run, most of the time market do the consolidation. So don't try to take re-entry. Be happy with your profit, close your trade, then just enjoy the price action. Try to learn something from here, but don't over trade. How to switch the bias, how to hold the bias, how to bleed the same PDRA again and again. This is all you are going to learn from here. Okay, so I'm going to change the color of this gap because this gap constant crossment is important, you know that. This is that gap. Okay, let me actually change another color. What color I should use for this gap? I'm going to remove this gap, that will be easier for me. Okay, so this color, this is the gap. Okay, remember this gap constant crossment is important. This gap is to take re-entry. This one is for re-entry. This gap is for observing the trade. Body should not close below the constant crossment. I'm not reading any of your comments, so if you're asking me something, hold it. Okay, first let me write down the boom for you guys. Now I'm not going for 1:1 partial, I'm going for the partial for this gap, as I have already taken a part, I mean losing trade for 25 handle. I'm going to take the partial around this gap, which is gonna be 32 handle. That should be the partial. Okay, that should be the partial. After taking this partial, put your stop loss to the break even, wherever the break even is. Just put it over there. It will take a bit. It is loading. Okay, that's why you're seeing it's not closed yet, but it is loading. See, after that, I think it will be that, but it is already partial. Just remember that. And then go for this last FBZ. I'm just not sure about that. Is it coming here or not? But that more partial is more than enough. So here I was not afraid to think, or I was not afraid. Okay, oh brother, this is going to fall, this is going to fall, this is going, no, I was not afraid. I was just observing this low over here. Is this low is going to be cleared by that low? If it was cleared, I wouldn't use this gap to take the buy. I would start to look for new PDRA to take the buy. No sell, only buy, no sell. So this is how you are going to read the market. Sometimes this shit happens because it stopped me out. It should not go below this low, but it went below this low. I was not able to put my stop loss below this low because it's too much. If it was not too much, I would put my stop loss one tick or two tick below this low. I would be safe over here. The volatility was huge. I took my lowest what to say, I mean, risk. Now it didn't work. Got stopped out. Took re-entry. Got the partial. Will hold the trade for the boom. Okay, for the last FBZ boom. We'll go over there. We'll get my boom. Is not going over there. Took the partial. Put the stop loss to the break even. Already happy. At least the, you know, like it's good, it's not bad, it's good. So now wait for this buy side liquidity to be sorry, this last FBZ to be traded. I wish it will give me that. I'm trying my level best. I'm trying my level best to open your eyes. I'm not giving you any signal. Remember, I'm not here to give you the signal. You are seeing, okay, this guy is pushing the button, so let's take the sell, let's take the buy. If you feel like that way, I promise you, brother, you are wasting your time. Don't waste your time. Instead of that, learn it. How to know that it is a sell opportunity now, it's a buying opportunity now. Just try to learn it, brother. I'm trying to show you everything. Your job is to learn this, man. I don't think so there is anyone else except ICT who is gonna explain you everything with the reason, with the logic. I believe that. But if you still don't believe me and you are more giving your priority to copy my trade, I promise you, brother, you are wasting your time. So please don't waste your time. Instead of that, try to learn it from here. Got stopped out, not afraid, not going to think it is going to fall, not going to think this after seeing this fall, it's a bearish market now. No, it's not a bearish market, it's still a bullish market. This is the retracement, and this retracement can maximum fall until here. This is that equilibrium, 50%, or maybe until here, but it will never come to this line, which is the lower quadrant. It will start to go higher again. If it comes here, which is the lower quadrant, I will start to look for sell again, depending on the price action. Okay, all other price action. So this is all. Okay, now it didn't hit my target for a bit, but did it trade the last FBG? So let me check because I randomly put it over there. Did it trade the last FBG? And check it. Oh, it didn't trade the last FBG. You see, it didn't trade. So still I'm safe. Still I'm safe. Mm, just will put my stop loss a bit higher. Okay, a bit higher. Because it can be a consolidation day. Okay, like go higher, fall, go higher, fall, go higher, fall. It can do all of these things. So I don't need to keep the stop loss to the break even. I'll just put it over here to see if it can go higher. That's all. Mm. I'm not reading any of your comment, guys. I'm so sorry. I'll just let me finish this, then we'll talk about that. After this trade, we'll talk about. We'll read the comment. Okay, we'll talk everything. If you have any question, just hold it for a bit. Just I am waiting for the boom because from yesterday, see the yesterday's price action. How many trades we have framed? Not even a single boom we have got yesterday. That was the trade partial. I think it was, yeah, it was kind of 51 handle, something like that. That was the partial. Partial stopped out break even. 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 So yesterday I was not able to get not even a single boom. That means stream target was being hit. So today, first trade partial stopped out. Second trade, a losing trade, 25 handle. This is the third trade, took a partial around, I don't remember how many handle. Just waiting to see if I can get the boom. I really would love to see the boom on the comment box or the comment box. I want to see that because nobody interested to write down boom without hitting the extreme target. So that's why I put it here. Otherwise, I would go for the partial around here. I'm sorry, the target over here. I'm not interested to do that. I'll just take the lowest uh, possible area to take my boom, which is the constant encroachment of this gap. I know that it is going to be broken and market will keep going higher, but I would love to close it over here just to see you guys are writing boom to the comment box. Come on, brother, please give me one boom, a bit more. Now I'm gonna cry for that. I'm gonna cry. Seriously, if it reverses from there, from that last FBC, I'm gonna cry. I'm a shit trader. To be honest, I'm a shit trader if it doesn't hit my target. I'm just a shit. Piece of shit. Come on, come on, come on. A bit more. Bit more. Bit more. Come on. Come on. Please. 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 Go, go, go. Load it, man. Come on. You see, it hit, okay? I'll just write down boom. You wanna write it or not? It's up to you, man. It hit, okay? Because it's not loading, so exactly to the constant encroachment. Exactly to that constant encroachment. Unfortunately, I'll write down boom, okay? You wanna write it? Okay, I got some boom. Thank you, guys, for writing boom. Thank you so much. Thank you, Joshua. Uh, thank you. Why you are thanking me? Luhdel Trades. Luhdel Trades. Why you are thanking me, brother? Are Otaku, thank you, brother, for writing boom. Thank you so much, man. Typhonium, close it and boom. Thank you, man, for writing boom for me. There you go. I got my boom. Okay, this time, who is not interested to write down boom for me? I know that it's gonna be broken. Market will keep going higher. Just I was so greedy to see the boom on the comment box. That's why I just closed the trade over there. But it's coming not here. It keep going higher. I believe so, and just because of the boom, I closed it over here. So don't misunderstand me. Don't think that it was my target. I was greedy to see the boom on the chat box. That's why I just closed it over there. Thank you, Rajkumari. Kishore, thank you, man. Teza, thank you. Marbra, thank you. Sujivan, thank you. Joshua, thank you, man. Shajib, trading. Jillian, Sujivan, I took a large trade in Take Profit Trader Eval account and got almost halfway to passing. Stop over trading. I request you, Sujivan, because some of you are actually sharing the what to say, I mean the payout to our group. I really don't want you guys to lose any account. I want to see keep writing the boom on the chat. So stop over trading. Tephonium boom, thank you, Danchu. Thank you, man. Hey Danchu, how are you, brother? Till now I didn't get any more update from you. That was the last update I got long time ago. Just close it, and at that point, people still would refuse to write on boom. Remember, I just closed it over here because I wanted to see your boom, but actual target is over here, around here, or at least over here, at least to the upper quadrant level of the daily range or the range leg, at least until that upper quadrant area. That could be the target. However, just I was greedy to see the boom for from you guys. So I took a loss of 25 handle, and I have already explained why I got that loss. I should put my stop loss below this low. It was highly volatility, like 41 handle. I was not interested to take that risk. So put my stop loss most logical level, which was here. Stopped me out, took re-entry, and boom. This retest is very rare, and you see the body didn't close below this constant encroachment. That is the thing. We are not the supply and demand trader. We are not watching these candles here. We are going to cut through them. This candle closed, then this is the next candle. After this candle to close, this is the next candle, and then market is going higher, going higher, going higher. I didn't switch my bias. As I told, those people who are looking for sell here, whoever took the sell here, I promise you, brother, you will keep losing, you will keep losing, you will keep losing in a long run. Okay, you didn't do anything wrong, but you have no idea why you took that sell. Why you took that sell? Because you were kind of, oh man, I have to take that sell because market is falling. Just because of that, you took that sell. You have no idea, you had no plan, you just push the button. So don't do that. Next time, don't do that. I promise you, brother, it's a bad habit. It's really a bad habit. Okay, I got some more boom. Okay, don't you? Are Otaku, just close it and okay. Rajesh, thank you, man. Nish, thank you. Dora, boom, thank you, man. Hey, Pillarets, thanks for that 100. I missed that 100, brother. I really miss it, man. So you have seen how this market has traded. Should I? Anyone has any confusion? I was bearish. This 15-minute gap as well as the new day opening gap was holding. I was bearish. This 15-minute last gap was holding. This new week opening gap constant crossment is holding the market. Finally, market closed here. When it closed here, I immediately switched my bias. Market went higher. We got the run to that leg. Trade this new week opening gap. Market is rejected from this new week opening gap. This is called the reaction. Send the market here. Build a bullish fair value gap from 15-minute chart. Trade this bullish fair value gap. We have used the gap I have explained at least 100 thousands of the time. Even I have talked about here as well. This is that same gap over here. It has been violated here, closed above this, good to go for buy. First time you are not going to push the button here. You're not going to push the button over here. If it fall, take that low. That is the best case of scenario for the first time. If it failed to take that low, closed again, no need to worry about this low anymore. This low should not be cleared. Closed here, tap to this gap, you are already in a buy. Go for that run by putting the stop loss below this low depending on that volatility. If it is highly volatile, then at least put the stop loss below that candle or candles that has validated this as an inverse gap. Sometimes shit happens. No need to worry about that. Closed again. Don't wait to retest. Closed it. Push the button. Go for with the target at least until the last FBZ or above the high, previous high or whatever it is. Just hold it until that area and then go for the trade. New leg. This leg. Should I go for the buy again? You have nothing to do right now. If you are already still in this trade, let it go. Be happy because you are in this trade. But if you are not in this trade, just let this go. Don't chase the market. Don't chase the market. Hey Ushik, thank you for the boom, man. Raman, great man, thank you. Biggles boom, thank you, man. Raman, trading ally, thanks for the penguin, brother. Daniel, boom to you, thank you. Joshua, thank you. Joshua, win, thank you, man. Aris, thank you, man. Kuba, thank you. Mohit, thank you. Where are you, brother? I always see your name and I get confused. Where are you? Thanks for the penguin, by the way. Oh, really? What did you say? Really closed. Okay. Got in late in your stream. Thanks God. I'm on the right trade. Boom. Thanks. No problem. Jiman goes. Jiman goes. Thank you, man. Hey, Livingstone. My only boom this week. Congratulations, brother. Joshua fire. Okay. Jamil, thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Oh no, thank you for the penguin, man. Rida, thank you for the boom. Remember, it's not the trade until here. It's the trade until there. At least over here, this upper quadrant level. Until here, I just closed it over here for the boom. That's all. But I should hold this trade until here. Now I will see if I can get anything else. I can talk to you. I'd love to clear my chart a bit. Gonna remove them. What is this upper quadrant level? You will go to your daily chart. You see this week, that week has cleared this high, traded this new week opening gap, as well as the new day opening gap has been traded. That means FVZ has been traded. The quadrant level of this week is important. So this is that week. Okay, so I am preferring, if this market would really love to go higher, it should go at least until the upper quadrant level. If it go over here, there is a high probability market is going to take that high, which is over here. And then of course this buy side liquidity, which is now on the queue, but until or as long as yesterday, I don't know how to say this word, but yeah, until yesterday I was not interested about that buy side liquidity. So yeah, this is what it is. I'm gonna remove this quadrant level because I will start to look for a new trade. I need to clear up the chart, the chart. I need to clear that up. Okay. Okay. Is there anything that was confusing for you guys? Whatever I showed you here, is there anything that was confused to you? I was looking for a sell here. I didn't get the sell. Then I got this bullish gap. I was waiting to take a buy from the order block because I need a confirmed entry. Market didn't give me the entry from this gap. I had to chase the market. There is no other way. So I have used this last gap that has I have shown you for 10,005 times how to use the last FVZ if there is an obvious liquidity. Use this gap, took the buy, partial, stopped out by trailing the stop loss. Market started to fall. I knew this is the retracement. How far this retracement can happen? For this bullish fair value gap from 15-minute chart, used this gap which is over here. Now you can go for the 22 IT model here as well. I don't have a perfect 22 IT model, but look at this. Fall, took all of these lows, market structure shift, fair value gap, tap to this fair value gap, keep going higher by using the 15-minute bullish fair value gap. You can look for that. I just showed you this gap because I worked with this gap a lot of time now these days. So I have used this gap. First trade didn't work out, got stripped out by a tick, or sorry, by a week, and then took re-entry, got partial 32 handle, and then closed the trade 62 handle. So 25 handle loss for this, all of this profit. Yesterday all the winning trade, today one losing trade, two winning trades so far. Now it's time to wait for the next trade. I talked too much, sorry for that, guys, but I think nobody's going to complain for that. Minimotions, thanks for the penguin, brother. Dora, thanks for the penguin again. You have a video on the channel that has the settings for your fib levels. I don't have the I don't need to make the video to show you the tip level. I think like you can see here, you can just take the screenshot. This is for the quadrant level. Okay, so I just mark the quadrant levels. This is all like 0, 1, 50%, 75%, 25% to all. And if I go for other things, which is standard deviation, for standard deviation, I just look for 0, 0.5. I mean, this is the thing you can see, okay, over here. Like, just take a screenshot and then maybe you'll be able to look for that. This is for the quadrant level. That means sometimes I look for the standard deviation level, and then I need this settings over here. And the rest of things are like 50%. So that is just 50%, brother. Hey, I'm super late. Can you stream this afternoon? I am not able to do that, Sophia. I will go out actually. Have you read my comments, Marbra? Okay, you were talking to Marbra. Okay. No trade is valid right now. You have to wait. Now, I close this execution button, because if someone is going to join me who is new, they will start to think that this guy is over trading. But you know that this is just three trade. One is here, partial, stopped out. Another one, losing trade. Another one, boom again. So it's not a huge like over trading. I'm just trying to show you the levels or the price. That's all. However, wow, this low over here, this lows over here, when it fall, it came here. Why did it stop from 1 minute chart? Now, one of my brother who asked me actually previously, is that a breaker block or not? I really don't want to mark this one as a breaker block. The reason is, look over here, low, high, lower low. Is that a breaker block? Low, high, lower low. Is that a breaker block? Brother, it's not the breaker block because it didn't clear the low. It has cleared that low. Of course, it has cleared the low. All the lows has been cleared and it has traded the 50-minute bullish gap. So there is nothing wrong to mark this one as a breaker block. Again, is that a breaker block? I don't look for this type of breaker block, because if you look for this type of breaker block, you will get confused. In this market, you will get thousands of the thousands of the thousands, low, high, lower low, or high, low, higher, high. You will get a lot of them. So I really don't want to mark all the things with the logic. I need more confluences, like more sequence to mark the breaker block. If I find any, I'll show that. The day before yesterday, I showed you one breaker block. Remember, you guys, I showed you one breaker block. But if I find another one, I'll go for that. Oh man. Ah, please take a moment and smash the like button and smash the emojis on the right. Thank you, FL Trader. Okay, guys, can I have some more likes, please? We are trading in a 15-minute fair value gap. If price close above the 15 minutes, we can look for buys. No, you can't do that. Can't do that. The 15-minute gap actually should give the highest priority. You can stop the market and send it lower again. However, any kind of buy right now is not valid. I will tell you if there is a buy valid, then I will tell you that and I will explain why it is valid. Okay, but before it happened or appeared on the chart, I'm not able to talk about that because a lot of probabilities here, a lot of things can happen. So let me go with the price. If it possible to look for the buy again, I'll tell you that. But here I'm more interested to see if it can provide me a selling opportunity. I'm really interested to see some sort of sell. Uh, would you say the 9/11 candle was aligned with a breaker block? There was no breaker block, sister. On the bottom, there was no breaker block, at least not to me. Uh, I really would love to take a sell here if it build a gap. This is just for a reaction, not bearish. I'm just interested to take this 22 YT model. So market has cleared all the buy side liquidity, gave me a market structure shift, not a perfect one, but I'd love to go for this sell from this gap if it build a gap over here. Stop loss is gonna be here, and target is gonna be this last FVG. Okay, around. It's not something like an highly confident buy, sorry, sell. I'm just taking this because the stop loss is very small, and I really would love to work with this 22 YT model. It seems like so good to me. It's very short sell. Okay, a very short sell. That should be the entry. It didn't load actually, but I think it will load after a bit. Okay, there you go. That is the sell from here. We'll take the partial around 20 handle. Mm, remember it, I just took this sell because the stop loss is too small, and I really would love to work with this 22 IT model. That's all. Try to take the partial over here. It seems like a good 22 IT model to me, even though it's not a good setup. It's something like just taking a reaction, just a small reaction. I'm just trying to take that reaction just because the stop loss is like 14 handle, just 14 handle. And you know how many handles we let go, we let them go. So 14 handle is nothing. And I'm feeling like I should go for this trade. I'm feeling like that way just because of that. It's kind of a feelings. Okay, it's not something a good price action or something like that. No, it's just a feelings, and I can transfer these feelings to you as well. My feelings is telling me to go for this trade, so I'm going for this trade, and it's just 14 handle stop loss, so I'm taking risk for 14 handle only. And if I get that, like, you know, if this market really would love to keep going higher, it should clear some sort of sell side liquidity. So this low is a beautiful sell side liquidity over here. I really appreciate if it can catch that low and trade the last FVG before going higher. It's just a feelings, okay, guys. Like, I can't transfer these feelings to you, and you will see that how I'm gonna move my stop loss too fast. And just 8 handle risk, okay. I think it's worthy to take this trade. Just 8 handle risk right now. Target is 20 handle. I know it's not a good trade, but still, I really would love to go for that. I was feeling like I should go for this trade. Sometimes I feel like that way, but as I'm in live, and sometimes I frame a losing trade, and after that losing trade, I can't go for this type of trades. So this today, at least we have fixed a lot of profit. So I am going with this trade. I know I'm going against this new week opening gap. I know everything. So please don't tell me everything else. I was feeling like I have to go for this trade, so I push this button. So it's not something like uh, I don't have anything to explain over here. I'm just interested to catch the reaction at least this low. So just push the button because I wanted to see this low is going to be cleared. Even if it would love to go higher, some sort of sell side liquidity should be cleared. So this sell side liquidity, which is the low hanging fruit, I really would love to catch that run toward this low. Okay, so this is what. And in the meantime, I'll just move my stop loss as far as like as soon as possible, not as long as far as soon as possible. I'll try put my stop loss to the break even because I'm going against the price action. So price action is bullish. I'm going against that just to catch that reaction. Again, if you ask me anything regarding this issue or this trade, I won't be able to explain. This is just a feelings. When you'll keep watching the market, sometimes you'll feel something like that, where maybe nothing is over there, but you will feel like I should test this, something like that. Okay, this is the most dangerous line over here. So I'll put my stop loss, the break even. If it starts to reverse, it can start to reverse from this 50% area. So I don't want to hold the trade anymore. I'll have to put my stop loss to the break even. If it close below this low, below that low, I want to see this 50% to work as a resistance and close. We test this order block, block. Uh, I don't care. I would love to thank ICT himself because he has introduced this quadrant level. Because when he has introduced this quadrant levels, it has changed a lot to me, the way I was watching the market. A lot of things has been changed already after studying this quadrant level. So I really would love to thank ICT himself because he has introduced this what to say, I mean, the quadrant level. This is really so beautiful, okay? So beautiful. Got the partial, put my stop loss to the break even. If it hit my target, cool. If it doesn't, maybe I'll get stopped out. And I think it's uh what to say, I mean, it's good. It's good. Not bad, right? It's good. This last FBC is my target over here. Around this last FBC around here. That's gonna be my target. Uh yeah, yeah, that's all. Thank you, Prince, for writing boom, brother. Thank you so much, guys. Please push the like button. I know this market is trading the new week opening gap right now. It has much more possibility to go higher. And yeah, of course, I'll go for the buy again. But I really would love to let it fall one more time if it can fall. If it doesn't, no worries. I'll just go for the buy. Okay. So for me, buying is now only option is buy. So I'll go for the buy again. But I wanted to test this one, which I have tested. So yeah. So just got the partial and stopped out. At least the partial is good. Wow, I got another member. Thank you, Null. You actually took the membership in the right place. Next Friday, don't miss that live. It's a request, brother. Whoever is my member, don't forget to watch next Friday's live. I would really love to do that live. Maybe some of you will see this is not important, but I think it's really so important. I mean, I don't know how to say that. Just don't miss it, okay? Just don't miss it. Give me sometimes. I hope that's good. Ah, you stopped me out and now it is falling. I hate you. Retest this order block. I was afraid of that. That means it can go back again one more time to retest this order block and then it will fall. I was afraid for that, but I just okay, let it go. Oh man, I could get my boom again. I think. I think. Let's see. Thank you, Sophia, for writing boom. Thank you so much, sister. Friday is the Mental Capital Preservation Day, so please preserve your mental capital. Don't go for overtrade. Please don't take the overtrade. Then why you are taking the overtrade? No, I'm not taking the trades. I'm just trying to explain the price action. That's all I'm doing here. I'm not here to show you the signal. Man, if I do the signal, I'll take the money from you. Give me $1,000, I'll give you the signal. I should not do this free signal or something. So don't treat it as a signal service. Try to understand the price action. Remember, I was never been bearish. I'm extremely bullish. That entry was just, I wanted to take it. I have no idea why, but I wanted to take it. That's all, brother. We're going to boom Friday. Absolutely, brother. If you want to know more about quadrant level, go for ICT Mentorship 2025 October 18 period array matrix. Brother, I'm watching actually uh, uh, the quadrant level from ICT's 2025 videos actually. So he has explained the quadrant level from 2025 details. So I'm learning. I learned a bit from there. Actually, I don't, guys. One more thing I need to confirm you. I don't use the things ICT shows to me. Nobody should do that. You should study that. Then you should build it by your way. The way you feel good, you should build it by your way. Then you should use it. So I'm not using the quadrant level the way ICT explained that. He has opened our eyes to show some PDRS. Your job to study that, then use it by your way. I'm doing that like that way. So whenever I mark something, some week, you will always see that that week has traded some sort of FVZ. Without that, I don't give a shit about that quadrant level. This is my way. I have found that more strong, more uh what happened to my English today? Why I'm forgetting the words. I saw the week has traded the gap works most of the time. So I would love to start or stuck with that weeks. Now maybe ICT use that the week in a different way because he's the boss, like he knows a lot of things. I don't know them. But I try to make it by my way. That's all, brother. I'm not bearish, I'm bullish. I'm interested to look for buy again. I was just seeing this reaction until this gap, and I was afraid maybe this will go back one more time to retest this water block. It has done that. I was in indecision. These things happens because I'm in live, so sometimes I take more risk while I'm in live. Oh, that could be the boom, man. Come on. Oh man, that could be the boom. Awesome boom. Here to here. Oh, 31 handle. Perfect. Okay, so then I'm now interested to take a buy above this new week opening gap. Buy is gonna happen above this new week opening gap. Market fall, cleared the liquidity. It's time to look for the buy. It's time to hunt the buy. Thank you, RS, for boom and penguin, for both of them. Is there anyone who took Suziban? Are you here? Sophia, did you take any trade? FL Trader, did you take any trade? Marquis, are you here? So one question, how do you know that the liquidity should hold or context and narrative play a big role in this, or is any structure element to it appreciative? What is your question, brother? How do you know that liquidity should hold or context and narrative play a big role in this, or is any structural element it appreciate? I really didn't understand your question. Why you were asking? I mean, exactly what you were asking and which liquidity you are talking about. My English is not good actually, okay, brother. So if you can make the question a bit easier for me to understand, maybe I'll be able to reply you. Okay, I really didn't get your comment. I took last one. Yes. Okay, congratulations, Sophia. Stop over trading. Please stop over trading. Please stop over trading. Hriday, boom, thank you, man. FL Trader, yes, I took all of them. Come on. Oh, stop over trading, man. Please stop over trading. Yes, but I'm here. I had a small loss in my funded account earlier, closed it, but I did take a good trade in Eval account. At least good. This is called the psychology, brother. You had a loss, still you didn't reopen your funded account because you took that loss. You don't give a shit. You let the run go and you trade it through your Eval account. It's called the psychology. You did the good job, brother. This is how it should go. I don't care how beautiful the price action is. I took the loss. If that is my maximum, I'm gonna let that go. I'm not going to take the risk trying to mitigate my loss and gonna end up with more losses. I'm not interested to do that. I took a loss, tomorrow I'll come back. Took a loss, tomorrow I'll come back. Took a loss, will come back tomorrow. And then it's gonna be a win, 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 win. Okay, guys, I think it's 11:38. So why I'm still looking for a trade, I have no idea. I forgot the time. We are already inside the lunch hour, right? So no more trade is valid before. Uh, uh, what happened to me? Why I'm forgetting the words? No trade is valid before 12:50, which is the lunch hour. Uh, not the lunch hour. PMC. Come on. Okay, let me try one more time. No trade is valid from. No trade is valid until you know what I mean to say. I have no idea what happened to me. Okay, today is not a bad day. Okay, so far yesterday and today we had a very bad day. 3 bad days. Okay, so 3 bad days we had. Yesterday 4 winning trade. Today, today 1 losing trade, 3 winning trades so far, and no trade is gonna be valid again until 12:50. I think, if I'm not wrong. Don't trade inside the lunch hour. Okay, don't take it. I don't know what happened. I'm not finding any word. What should I say? I have no idea. Thank you, no problem, Joshua. But don't give me thanks, please. This is a request to all of you. Guys, if you have the time, I'd love to talk about a bit. If you have the time, I'm done with the execution. So no more execution is valid to me. If you would love to trade, you are welcome. But no more trade is valid to me. Market reversed exactly at 1 minute last FBZ, but it was only 2 points big. So you probably would not have marked it as a valid last FBZ. This one, Sophia? It's not the last FBZ. It was in. I told you that this is just a feeling. So I wanted to close it over here. That's all. I had no intention to mark the perfect last FBZ. Last FBZ is over here. Above this liquidity, this is the last FBZ. So it's too far. This is just a gap which is inside this 15-minute gap. That's all. Anyone who haven't passed pressed the like button, please take it. Please push the like button. It's a request to all of you. Moment and do so. Yep, it will take a moment. Absolutely, man. Tito, have you fell in love? I fall in love with this chart long time ago. I fall in love with photography. You saw my recent picture. I just took it. I fall in love with all of you guys. I love you, all of you guys. I really care about you guys. I really care about you. Just you guys are not active, so I'm not active as well. If you guys are active, I'll be more active. If you guys start the conversation in the Discord, you will always get me over there. Always you will get me over there. Whenever I'll see something wrong, I'll talk about that. But if you guys are not active, I will be inactive as well. That's all. You should push me. Like it's whenever I open my Discord, I see nobody's here, so I don't feel good to share something. This is the picture I took yesterday. I don't know how is this picture, but it's really awesome to me. Okay, I mean it was good. Focus was good. Everything was good, and he was so good. No, the last FVC from Wednesday at the top of your 22 trade. No, last FVC from Wednesday at the top of your 22. This one. there is a gap. You are talking about this gap, small gap. I always tell you that I don't like to mark this type of gap. They're very small. I talked about them as a hindsight, that for example this market came here to this gap and then respected from that gap, then I can mark them as my last FBC. Otherwise, actually mark some gap, they're very easy to mark, easy to see, easy to mark as my last gap. Okay. In general, how do you know a liquidity will hold the price, will not take that? So context and narrative is the thing. No, it's not the only thing, brother. Focus on what is any more. Just watch today's live, you'll understand all of these things. When I was talking about this last, sell side liquidity was my interest, and how did I switch my bias, why I have switched to my bias. It's a it's a consecutive learning process. It's not if I say yes brother, I know that this low is gonna be holded. No, it's not true, brother. It's something, everyday's price is new price, but the patterns works the same way. That means this ICT concepts is going to work the same way every day, but the price is different. Every single day is different. So yesterday, if I talk about yesterday's price action, okay, over here, so yesterday's price action, what was that? I think, yeah, yeah. This was yesterday's price action. So when I have seen this and cleared all other lows, I still was bearish. I still was bearish. I was not bullish, not even a single time. I was bullish. I was bearish yesterday. But today, when this appeared on the chart and then this candle closed, I'm not bearish anymore. I will start to look for buy again. So this area and that area, what is the difference over here? Both of them are the same, but here the problem was, sorry, the thing was, this candle has closed below this new week opening, not new week opening gap, daily bullish gap. This was the important gap to me until this buy sell liquidity is not cleared. This gap is very important to me. This is gonna confirm, is this market bearish to for this sell side liquidity, or is this market bullish for that buy side liquidity. So for today, for yesterday, this gap is important. Maybe other days this type of gap has no value, so it is a consecutive or like regular learning process, brother. Whoever you follow or you love to watch, whatever, whoever, okay, so follow them for a long time to understand these things, like when the low or liquidity is going to be taken, when it is not going to be taken. Some other days, when I see this type of relatively equal lows, market has built the relatively equal lows over here. See this relatively equal lows, this low and that low. In other days, what do I do? I tell that I have to, I have to wait this liquidity to be taken to use this gap, because in that area the context is different. But today, what did I say? I told, if this low is taken, I'm not able to take any kind of buy from this FBZ. If this low is taken, that means if this liquidity is taken, I'm not able to take any kind of buy from this gap anymore. It should not take this low. This is the origin low of this setup. Today, it should work like that way. Why is that? When you will keep watching someone you love to watch, or you feel good, or you feel comfortable, you feel, you believe him or something like that, then keep watching him, ask him the reason why it is not, should not be taken, why it should be taken. So depending all the context, it's important. It came here, see this gap, it's my buying opportunity. If it was inside the session, for example, I'm inside the session, that's my buy from the best 22 YT model. Stop loss below this low with so much confidence until this area. From this gap, I'm so much confident to take the buy from this gap by believing that this low is not going to be taken over here. And it has finally cleared all other lows here. Relatively equal lows has been cleared over here. It should start to go higher again. At the same time, if you take a closer look around here, I have no breaker block around this area. If this market fall, closed this gap 100% around here, this gap 100%, then build this type of scenario, I will look for this breaker block over here. That's the best breaker block to me over here around this area. It depends on the situation, brother. It's not something like one video, one reply, okay, this law should not be taken. This type of reply is not going to help you at all. I know people will keep giving you this type of reply, but they're not right. Okay, they should not do like this. So it's a consecutive process to understand liquidity to be taken. or it's not going to be taken. If you ask me about that, this law should be taken or it should not be taken. It's a consecutive learning process. It's not going to be like one sentence reply. It's not something like that. Okay, I think Sophia, I gave you the reply. Yes, I saw it. Really lovely picture. Thank you so much, Ellie. Sister, I love you, sister. Show us, brother. Oh, what I was going to show? Okay, the photo. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Vizaro man. Thank you, man. Thank you, thank you. I love it, man. The appreciation from you guys. See, I missed this trade over here around this area. When I missed this trade, I don't care. I would go for the buy from this gap. So I was waiting to take a buy from this gap. For example, I'm inside the session and I'm interested to take the buy from here. I didn't get the entry over here. I will immediately come here, mark this gap, not that gap, not this last gap. I'm immediately gonna mark this gap as my last gap. So when the body is going to close above this gap, I would immediately try to take the buy over here. This is the last opportunity for me to go for this buy around here. Okay, if it doesn't give me that entry, means I missed the entry and market is going over here. Market was not interested to take me. I didn't enter into this trade. So this is some kind of like like uh, I mean consecutive process to understand this part. Okay, brother. But if you keep watching again, I'm not asking to is strict over here. Go wherever you want to go, but try to watch someone who is explaining you to the price action clearly. Why he's taking that buy, why he's taking that sell. When I took that sell, 22 IT model, I told that it's just a feelings, just because of these feelings, I'm going to take that sell just to catch the reaction. This is gonna be the reaction. I'm just interested to catch that reaction. I never tell that now it is going to fall for the sell side liquidity. I'm just saying I want to catch that reaction. This is a bullish market. Still I'm bullish. Still I will frame the buy setup. No sell. No sell is valid. But that was just a reaction. Depending on my feelings, I took that sell. Just a feelings. But actually this is a bullish market. You should keep looking for the buy. Same here when this was falling. Did I ever talk about a sell? No, no sell is valid over here. You should look for the buy here. Now you are wrong. If you are wrong, your bias is wrong, this market is keep falling. I told you, if it closes below this area, which is this gap, you'll start to look for sell. So what you are going to do, you're going to miss all of this fall, and then you will start to look for sell again for this sell side liquidity. Again, this is just a consecutive learning process, brother. Just follow someone, ask them the question every day consecutively. This thing is gonna be clear to you. Can you make a video on these gaps, please? That might help, brother. Thanks for the information. I won't be able to do that, brother. I'm so lazy and I don't get, like, you can see how many people are watching, 76 people. So I have a very small viewers and most of them are not interested to comment. Like, it's kind of feelings, brother. Okay. So I hope you will understand when you will do something and you will see that no output from there. Slowly you will start to feel demotivated. For example, let me tell you this. I was so much excited while I was making these videos because I knew that these videos is gonna change a lot of people's thinking process. All of this video, what do you think? How many videos I have? 1.1k video. Like, yeah, I know, including the live streaming. So they included the live streaming. So it's kind of uh maybe 800 live streaming and 300 or maybe 1000 live streaming and 100 video, something like that. But still I was so much like, let me show you one thing. Okay, I never show this to you, but let me show you this. Just a second. That learning session for mentorship members and live, how to avoid algorithm, complete in daily recap on the price action, variable recap, macro. that I didn't delete you. Yeah, here. I started to build these videos in 7th July 2024. You see, just built two video according to the ICT's 2022 model. The way I learned this, I never make it public because in that period of time I was uploading some other videos. They are more important rather than this 2022 mentorship. Okay, I was not getting any like responses, and you will feel demotivated, and then I stopped making these videos. And like you see, 25 minutes 17-minute video, if you go ICT's 2022 mentorship, you'll see one video is kind of 1 hour. So I tried to break it down, take the most important element from there and put it into a single video. But again, I was not feeling confident, sorry, not feeling motivated because of these reactions. I stopped doing that. So I stopped making the videos. Like still now I know that I have to do this. Like I have to go over here. I'll have to show you this. Go to the mentorship membership. Okay, here. Like here I have some small videos, like it's not long videos, 14-17 minute video. I wanted to go through all of the things, but look at the views. Okay, I have like 12,000 subscribers, and like how long I have put that, 4 February 2025, so it's near about 1 year. In 1 year I also didn't get any no, like some comments I got over here because some of you are really helpful and you guys really appreciate it, but nobody asked me any question when I upload a video. I feel like okay, everyone got understand whatever I tried to explain. It doesn't work like that way. I know I have a lot to share, but I don't feel motivated to share them. So I stopped it over there. I should have finished this. I know that I'm feeling so much. Whenever I'm gonna stop this YouTubing things, I will try to at least finish these things. And one thing that is first FBZ. This FBZ. This is the only thing I'm gonna finish. Whenever I'm gonna uh stop all of these things I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna finish by the video making this gap, first FVZ and this mentorship, maybe just so that you guys can put the things all together. So these two things I'll finish, I'll do before I stop doing all of this YouTubing or streaming or everything. Okay, so please don't misunderstand me. And look here, 86 likes. I was watching, I know I keep asking for these likes. Just dislikes. Nobody care. Okay, how many times I can beg for that like? It is what it is, man. I'm so sorry. Okay, I'm a bit emotional. That's a 22 IT model without a valid swing high give market structure shift. That's why I didn't talk about that entry from that 22 IT model. I just told you how to use the confirmation entry from the order block. If the 22 IT model is not good to take the entry, or if it doesn't give you the entry opportunity, then you have to use the order block for later use system. Did I watch your live every day and learn something new daily? My confidence in trading is growing because of your guidance. Truly thankful and full respect to you. Thank you, Hriday. Thank you for that compliment, brother. Why here the last 1 minute FVZ, not 11:15? It's not the 1 minute last FVZ. I just told you that this is the most low hanging fruit below this low. It should clear some sort of sell side liquidity, which is inside this 15-minute bullish fair value gap, and this leg to that leg below this gap or below this low, this gap is more obvious. So it can maximum fall until this area, then it will start to go higher again. It can of course fall until here. That is another word, another thing. And most importantly, if you look for this leg right here, new leg, you have to mark the low and the high. That the high, this is that upper quadrant level. The best case of scenario, this market is going to react from this upper quadrant or around this area. This is the best area for the reversal. And when it came here, respected this gap, which is inside, sorry, below this new week opening gap, inside this 15-minute bullish fair value gap, it has a more possibility to work with this gap and then set up from here or here to take the buy until this 15-minute gap. I guess that is the 15-minute gap or something like that. Viewers may be in live less, but you have very strong knowledge, bro. Viewers may be in live less. It's okay. Understood. Take your time, boss. Thank you. Give it time. I'm new here and already like what you say and teach. That's a great compliment, Timosh. And welcome to our community, brother. I really appreciate it for being over here and your comment. Thank you so much, man. Please upload it, man. I will do that maybe one day. That second one, I like it much. Which one, Raman? We're with you till the end. Thank you, Utshuk. Yeah, some of you are here. Maybe because of that, I'm still here. Because some of you are still here. Some of you keep appreciating this. Maybe I'm still here. Like Suzivan, I really would love to call his name, not because of he's giving me some money, because I really love the way he take my word. Sometimes I tell him, brother, don't do it, and I don't feel bad to tell him not to do it. For example, just giving this example, this is just a feelings, brother. Okay, like maybe he behaved with me like that way. That's why I feel confident. For example, I told him to take a trade over there. This is for the sake of this conversion. Okay, I know that it is coming here. I know that it is coming to this area. Okay? Just for the sake of this conversion again, I know it is going to hit here. I feel confident to tell him this Suzivan, this guy Suzivan. You'll see Suzivan Segaram. I feel confident to tell him to close the trade over there. Brother, please close the trade over there. Don't hold it. I know that if he got stopped, I mean, closed his trade over there, and when he's seeing it is going to hit over here, and he was so much confident that it is going to go over here. Still, he will close the trade here. He will never complain. Brother, I closed the trade over here because you told me, and now it hit my target where I was expecting it is going. He will never complain. Like I feel confident like that way. So some of you are really awesome. Okay, I think because of you guys, I'm still over here. Otherwise, I won't be over here. This internet shit is full of shit people. Nobody cares. So, yep, yeah. That is where my understanding gone up with ICT models. Oh, wow. That ICT 2022 YT model second video. Oh, okay. The second video. Yeah, man. It's awesome. I was on study playlist, so I missed this. No problem, brother. Hey, Phoenix. How are you, sir? Tito, if you want someone to audit audit the course and ask questions or give feedback, I would be happy to do that for you. I always appreciate that, man. I always appreciate that. You are a wizard. You don't have to feel, bro. I don't have to feel. Okay, man. Literates. Understand your emotions, brother. I understand you are doing this for us, but big respect. We all know that you don't even have to do this because this doesn't even make money to YouTube. Thank you, brother. No problem, brother. Have a good weekend, brother. I see you Monday, God willing. See you, Suzivan. So welcome, bro. No problem, man. Sophia, still here, hanging one every word. Okay, Sophia, I didn't mean to anyone. I just express my emotion. Okay, that's all. I mean, don't misunderstand me, anyone. I don't have any other soft corner for Suzivan. Nothing. I think that guy is with me for so long, and I feel confident because I got the reaction from him. There was a guy, Shubh. The name was Shubh, I think, Shubh Gupta. At the beginning, he came to me and he was like, I was feeling good to tell him something, okay? And then, like, this thing happened. Like, then he lost. He got lost from here, and maybe he's somewhere else. I don't know where he is, but it's been a long. He even never said me bye, okay, before leaving our community or everything. He even never said bye. I spent a lot of time to talk to him in Discord at the beginning. Okay, so this is really so heartbreaking. I don't feel any of you as my viewers, guys. I'm not framing any trade. Okay, so all of this emotional shit, you don't need to listen. You can simply close the stream. You don't need to listen all of this shit. But when you are like interacting with some people, maybe you need him, and when you are going to leave, at least tell him bye. Okay, brother, I'm gonna take a leave. I don't feel good. Okay, maybe I'll come back again later. But see you, brother. Thank you so much for all of this. Okay, we'll meet later. It's not a bad manner. Okay, but still some people are still over here like this Suzy one. Still, a lot of times I frame the bad trade. Maybe I talked to a lot of you like in a bad way, rude way. You guys misunderstand me. But some of you are really good. I feel like you are my family, and that's why maybe I'm grateful to some of you to be here. Thank you so much, guys, for all of your support. So I have to leave. Okay, sure, man. Raman, see you next time. See you next time, brother. Are you in Bangladesh or in US? I'm in Portugal, brother. I'm in Portugal. My name is Titu. It's not fake name. It's my name on my passport. Titu. Yes, it's not a fake name. And if some of you are interested, how do I look like? I don't look like good actually. I'm not good looking guy. I feel shy to come in front of the camera. That's why I'm not coming or opening my camera. But I'm not fake, okay? I'm not AI. I'm not something like fake or something. My name is T2. In short, it's T and 2, but the real spelling is Titu. It's the name from my passport. So nothing is fake over here. And this is me. I feel shy to come in front of the camera. This is how I look like, okay? But again, I'm not a good looking guy, so I feel shy to come in front of the camera. No problem, Dora. See you, sister. One suggestion is ask everyone to comment on your live streams after they are uploaded. That will help you with the YouTube algo. Okay, I'll do that, Sophia. Thank you so much. Jaid, the dance floor, man. Yeah, it's been a long time. I don't sing that song. I'll see that again. Yes, we feel we are in family. Thank you, Raman. Titu, yeah. Yeah, that's my name. Titu, Titu. Emotional thing, I've been watching ICT for 2 to 3 years now. As you know, I'm used to emotional things. Oh man, he's too much emotional. Yeah, man. Please send the Discord link. You need the Discord link. FL Trader, are you here, brother? Or anyone here can please share the Discord link to the comment box? I mean, to the chat box, please. You definitely got AI with that accent. Jahid, welcome back, brother. I watched at least 3 times every videos, brother. Your teaching is awesome. Please keep doing, brother. I will do that. Thank you so much, brother, for that. And, and please leave some comment, okay? I'm not a I like AI man. Come on. How old are you, Tito? Can you say how old am I? Can you say how old am I? Can you guess it? Like this is me. After seeing me, just tell me how old am I? I'm telling you that I have an experience for near about 9 years now. No, actually, yeah, near about 9 years of experience of trading experience. So you can guess how old am I? We need to see you live. Stop it. You are such a no man. Okay, sister, I know you are joking. I know how do I look like. Um, Thank you, Infiltrator, for sharing the Discord link. I love you, man. Thank you so much, brother. Phoenix, unfortunately, I'm 34. As last September, 9/11 is my birthday. September 11. I turned into 34. Yeah, that's all. Thank you for all you do for our committee. No problem, Aris. And Aris, I really appreciate it, man. I don't know how you are the first guy every day who comment to my live streaming. But thank you so much, Aris, for that comment, brother. I'm 34, brother. Short, Raman, I'm 34. Last 9/11, I was 34. I turned into 34. Yeah, I'm 34, Jamil. Yeah, man. And thank you so much, Eiffel Trader. And please don't call me sir, Hriday. Please don't call me sir. Nobody, please don't call me sir. Okay, I hate that word. It feels like I'm better than you. I'm not better than you. I'm even worse than you. The way you read the market, you read it better than me. So don't call me sir. I don't feel good. Either call me bro if you feel like I'm senior to you, then call me bro. If you feel like okay, I can call him by T2. I really appreciate it. So call me either T2 or bro, brother, or whatever you say. But don't call me sir. then this type of things, don't use that things. I really don't like it. Humble request, one video on your five best entry models from your strategy would be a game changer for us. It doesn't work like that way, brother. Entries doesn't matter in a market. Guys, try to understand. In a market, I can use this gap to take my entry. Not always. I can use the last FVG, see this last FVG, to take my entry. Not always. 22 YT model to take my entry, order block to take my entry. I'm going to take one concept together and gonna finish it. Like few months ago, I talked about only the 22 YT model. Some of you got fan of 22 YT model. I have explained how to avoid the trap 22 YT model, how to hold the right 22 YT model. Then I showed you the order block, and I told that this order block is gonna be finished by this live streams. I know that some of you are not over there around that area. Now what can I do? I love to talk about the live price action. So as an hindsight, if I would love to make a video, I have to depend on the hindsight. I don't feel I didn't learn this concept with the hindsight. That means some of you do the back test. I never do the back test. Maybe 1 or 2 days I did the back test, then I never do the back test. I always do the forward test. Gives me the kick to understand this market, to feel this market better than the back testing. So I always know that I'm doing I'm working with the uncertainty. What is going to happen? Nobody knows that. I'm working with that. I know that I'm better than 99% of the people because I know where the market is going and from where it is going. So I'm better than 99% of the people. I feel like that way. That 99% people doesn't know what is going to happen. I know that, so I'm better than them. It's my feelings, okay? I'm not comparing me with you yourself. My feelings. So I always love to work with the right market. And if I would love to make a video, I have to work with the hindsight. First of all, I don't like or I don't feel good. Secondly, the videos can't make you a profitable trader. It's never possible. The videos will give you an overall idea, but you have to judge that idea in a live market. That's all I'm doing. So whatever I'm doing here, some of the PDRs I have added new because ICT has explained them very recently, so I didn't make any video. But rest of all, word of block 22 IT model, last FVZ, everything has been explained. For example, this gap, I didn't make any video about that gap, but every day I'm trying to explain this gap, exactly where you should look for that gap. Then last FVZ as an inversed way. This one has, if you go this channel, these things you are seeing here right now, but it has been explained, I think, years ago. Years ago it has been explained. See this last FBZ folder? Where is the FBZ folder? FBZ folder, FBZ, FBZ folder. Is there any other members algorithm member narrative FBZ concept here? In this video I have explained how to use the last FBZ. The last FBZ, price reversal part 2 part 1, how to use ICT FBZ. Now don't look at the thumbnail or the title. The information inside the video is important, so watch them and you will come back again here. You will see the same thing I'm doing here. The last FBZ, I have shown you how many times it's so powerful. Still look at this last FBZ, still holding the market. If it is broken, this sell side liquidity is gonna be taken. If it is not broken, this has the power to stop the market, send it higher. That happened over there, exactly over here. In this market, there is million of fair value gaps, but some fair value gap or FBZ is more than important. Awesome. Sensitive for the week of Ricardo, no problem, Jamil. That's not a good week, by the way, but it is what it is. My birthday also September, but 20th. I'm 9/11. Okay, thank you so much, guys, for being over here. I'll try to go back to building the videos, but not very soon. Okay, so I think after 6 months, I will start to make some videos. When I'll feel better, I'll do that. But before that, until I'm not feeling good, I'm not making any videos. I'll just come here every day. I'll try to come here for 2.5 hours, which is from 9 to 11:30. That 2.5 hours, 2 and 30 minutes, 2 hour 30 minutes is gonna all I'm going to do until I'm not feeling good, or I'm feeling confident, or I'm feeling urged to make some videos. So please let me do the way I feel good. That will be easier for all of us. Okay. what is the dotted line on the 15-minute chart? What is the dotted line? This dashed line, it is the event horizon. It's an actually indicator that is going to market. I don't look for them. Okay, I don't feel confident to look for them. This is a reversal. If I were here and it is inside the session, I would start to look for sell from here. So as long as it is not coming here, I would never look for the sell. When it came here, this is the first time I would start to look for sell for today. So first sell, I was looking for sell here, and when this candle appeared on the chart, I started to look for buy. So the buy is here. The buy from here, then I will let this fall go. The buy is here again, then I'll let this fall go, then I will take the buy here again, and this is the first time I will start to look for the sell from there. So, and as long as this market is not here, I was not looking for sell, but here this is my time to start to look for sell inside the session. Okay, if it is broken, then of course I will start to look for buy again for this buy sell liquidity. All of these things is gonna be easier for you. By the way, guys, I'm gonna close the stream for now, and we'll see you tomorrow again, inshallah, if God willing. And yeah, that's all. So until tomorrow, cheers, guys. Not tomorrow.